driver passed out behind the wheel has to be woken up as police use BC's tough new anti-drunk driving laws to get him off the road.
Good evening. Just in time for the holiday counterattack program, and more evidence too many drivers still aren't getting the message.
And the latest example, a man in Abbotsford passed out in the driver's seat of a Ford Explorer.
St. John Alexander reports on what happened next and why this year's counterattack crackdown will be bigger than ever.
He's just pulling through and he stopped right there.
He was found slouched over. Keys in the ignition, the motor still running. His truck stopped beside a gas pump at a 7-Eleven in Abbotsford.
Look at me. Look at me. Hey.
Police say he was drunk. So drunk, witnesses thought he was ill and called the ambulance. It took a lot, but eventually he woke up.
We're talking 10, 15, 20 minutes before they could actually get him coherent to speak to us.
Police say the 29-year-old driver failed a breathalyzer and his truck was impounded.
We're at a time of our season here where we get into the holidays and drinking and driving comes to the forefront.
In fact, the counterattack program begins December 1st. Thousands of extra dollars have been pumped into it, and police say roadblocks will be everywhere.
We do enforcement year-round. We do extra enforcement at counterattack, but we're pulling impaired drivers off the road every day.
So far, this year alone, Vancouver police stopped 1,000 impaired drivers. And during the holidays last year, 200 drivers were caught.
It's a little unsettling, a little disappointing with all the education that's out there.
Despite much tougher laws and higher penalties, the number of impaired drivers caught each year remains about the same. But there is some encouraging news.
Young and alive, still building.
In 1976, the year before the counterattack program began, ICBC says there were 300 deaths related to drunk driving. In 2013, there were 64. As for this driver, police say they found a bottle of booze in the car and that one was stolen from a liquor store nearby. St. John Alexander, CTV News, Vancouver.